Well, everyone, the iPhone 12 is now kind of, getting a little bit older, as some of you may expect, and it's going to become, it's already came out, but it's going to be coming into the 2026 year. But before that, I wanted to kind of hit on all the big changes that this phone has kind of experienced throughout this year. Now, number one, this phone is basically still looking exactly the same as it did when it first came out. It still is going to be giving you that 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. It still is going to be looking like a very good type of phone, and you're still getting that glass back, dual camera setup, lightning port. It's definitely not like the most expensive looking phone anymore, but it still feels like a very good phone, and you're still getting things like, MagSafe and, a ultra-wide camera and different things like that. So this phone is over 5 years old now, which is pretty crazy. Now, some of the big changes that we've experienced with this phone this year is that we got two big updates. So we got iOS 26, and then we got the continuation of iOS 18 updates. Now, iOS 18.7.2, which is the current version, has been holding up pretty well on my iPhone 12. I would still recommend, probably sticking with iOS 18 on the iPhone 12. I feel like that might be giving you a better, more stable version of software. But with iOS 26, especially 26.1, this has been a very big improvement. It's gotten a lot of improvements that way, and I think that is a very big thing going on for this type of phone too. So if you stumbled upon iOS 26 on your iPhone 12, then definitely go up and upgrade to 26.1. But there's no harm in staying with iOS 18 just a little bit longer. When it comes down to its performance on those versions of softwares, I would definitely tell you there's more lag on iOS 26, and there's just not as much stability within iOS 26, especially from that price tag standpoint. Even though especially from the battery life standpoint, even though the battery life has gotten a little bit better on 26.1, there still is some problems here, and I would highly recommend from that particular situation, if you're going to go through and get a particular version of software, definitely on iOS 26.1, that's not the one I'd recommend. It's going to be on iOS 18. Now, on top of that, when you're looking at these types of phones, you might be wondering what the price tag is of an iPhone 12 right now. Well, pretty much all over the place for a base model iPhone 12, it's going to cost you about $200, probably even cheaper than that. And for a base model iPhone, it's actually not too bad, right? Because this thing is still getting software updates. Even though it's like 5 years old, this is still a tremendous type of budget phone. And in some ways, I might consider this type of phone over like a $200 Samsung Galaxy A phone, like an A17. But if you have an iPhone 12, I would say if you're okay with it, still keep it. Maybe keep it till the beginning of next year. But I don't think there's a rush to go and upgrade if you're currently totally okay with this type of phone. But I would imagine that if you're wanting to go through and grab a device, upgrading to an iPhone 17 would be a really big upgrade. Obviously, I'd recommend that. But you can also go through and upgrade to like an iPhone 15 Pro or an iPhone 14 Pro and still get a phenomenal upgrade as well. There's a lot of improvements with going from an iPhone 12 to a 14 Pro, especially a 15 Pro. Those are the phones I'd recommend buying. But I think an iPhone 12 so far at the end of 2025, it's held up quite well this year. I'm a big fan of it. I'm excited to see how this phone is going to hold up next year. So in terms of that pretty much covers it out there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.